We welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, go!
On 1st and 10, Driver. That'll be complete to Cook. Finding space at the 40. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The Bills at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 6. Mayfield now. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now Baker going to change it up. First down, here's the run with Cook. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity, that opening, you take full advantage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever...
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Mayfield. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll change things up. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now Mayfield. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They run the counter with Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Mayfield to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They're now 3rd and a yard. The RPO, he completes it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw.
Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, reeling it in on the out route.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Okay, CD, 2nd quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
Daniel Carlson.
A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score of 14-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they've climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Throwing, Mayfield. This one caught by Winslow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. First down, Mayfield. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage is too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically thinking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for Raiders.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Back over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw, Mayfield. Left side caught by Diggs.
And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Hey, alert 30.
2nd and 5. He will find Winslow. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they're going to speed things up here.
26 yards. First down, Raiders.
60 vices, 60 vices. 19, right, no check, no check.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Baker changing the play at the line.
Pistol. Let's go.
Mayfield on play action.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Driver.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Slot man moves right.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Jacobs. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of 10. And here comes 3rd in the length of the football.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. The turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Short throw, and that's held in by Mayer.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Point it right, point it right.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Baker going to change it up.
Run, run, run. Watch out.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Give to Cook out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score.
And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a loss of 2.
Hey, we're 33.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
What's that?
Mayfield down. And he'll get this one complete to Winslow. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And now an audible here into something else.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield able to find Winslow on the left side, complete. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, and
that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught by Allen
for a Las Vegas touchdown.
A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
24. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Point it right. Run. Hey, we're 33. What's that? Regular.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Here's second and a yard.
Now a give to Jacobs running right.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
It's a gain of 10. And the Las Vegas first down.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. Fighting him off. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Well, this tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for them. Not good at all.
Here's Jacobs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. Third and inches.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? And found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Kings! Watch out!
Mayfield.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Here's Baker.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And partner, to tie a game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Remember, the one timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they dipped to 2-5.